Okay. Alright, welcome back. We're playing Street Fighter. Welcome to Street Fighter. Alright, if anybody wants to play, please do. Same thing, opening an open endless room. If you guys want to talk in the chat, please do. If you guys want to play in the room, it's open to PS4 and the computer and PC. Please feel free to join. Let's take a look here. What we can do.
Battle Lounge.
Oh, race on now. Let's see here. Oh, here we go.
It's go time. Let's do this.
I'll show you the epitome of beauty.
Ooh, Nicole, there you go.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, try to throw him. Throw worked, huh?
Round two. Fight.
Got on the fence.
Final round. Fight.
Yeah, okay, so here's the trick with that stage. That stage for Street Fighter 2 World Warriors was Vega's traditional stage. Like the original stage for Vega, right? So he's one of the final bosses. So what happened was that, here, I'll pick it again. You start out, and it's a bar, and he's a cage fighter, right? So, when the round starts, the cage comes down. Now, in Street Fighter 2, you had the option of, you have to pick Vega. Climb up on the cage, and then you can do a Barcelona off the cage. They brought that back for this one. Supposedly, if you do EX, you can... I don't know if it's random or if you can actually choose to be on the cage. I think someone said that you would have to...
Round 2. Fight.
Wow, that worked.
Final round. Fight.
Ah! Oh, so stupid. Wow, you can hear. Uh-oh. Are you serious? With how laggy it is here? He's gonna teabag me with how laggy it is. No. No. I just played Tekken 7 like 15 minutes ago. We had it on for about an hour and some. Hey, Starscream! Starscream plays Tekken and Street Fighter. Okay, so this is something that, if you guys were here, play Pokken yet? No, I haven't. I have not played Pokken yet. Something that, to me, it's really important. It's important to me because I'm mainly an online person. I love playing online. I don't easily have access to, like, reach all kinds of people that play locally. You know, my closest local people are probably like 40, 50 minutes away. You know, by the time you're done with work and everything, you're like, oh man, I have to drive all this way to play matches and stuff and drive all the way home. So I mainly learned how to play Street Fighter online, you know?
Round one.
And to me, that's why it's so important that you want to make sure that, when they make the, what is it that they have to make that controls the smoothness of the game? It's the, because I remember Mortal Kombat's was really bad and then they fixed it. The, what's it called, guys? I forgot the name of it. Not just the connection, but it's the, I forgot. The netcode. You're right, yeah, the netcode. Let me write that down. It's been real crazy for me lately. I've been thinking of 10 million things at once. But, I'll turn this down a bit because you guys can probably hear it. I usually don't have it this loud. But if you have a secure netcode, and I have FiOS. I have FiOS in an actual line going into my system. It makes all the difference. You know, it really does. And you can get all kinds of matchup experience, and you know, you can play against all different types of people online, you know, and learn different things. I used to play in Street Fighter 4 against all different types of people all the time, you know? And then, of course, if you go in the training room and try out different things, that helps too. Yeah.
Ryu wins.
So who's gonna win, Ryu or Ryu? But yeah, I have to say, whenever you're playing, and you'll know because you'll feel it whenever there's that little bit of lag. It'll feel like you're playing a little underwater, you know. Things aren't as smooth as they usually are. And then, after a while, you kind of get used to it. But once they make those changes, like, sometimes, if there's a patch, and then I'll notice I don't want to say right away, but you'll be doing something and then you automatically think, that happened a little quicker, or that's a little stronger than it used to be, you know, or that has more priority. And then you'll know, almost subconsciously, you're like, something's off here, you know, and it makes all the world of difference. Yeah. Okay, so you're from California area. I went to Wednesday Night Fights once. I have to say, that is amazing. Wednesday Night Fights is an amazing get-together. If you guys can get to it. Because I went for Canada Cup, Capcom Cup. And what happened was that my buddy, luckily enough, lived close enough in the area to get me to Wednesday Night Fights. But the thing is that the traffic in LA is horrible. It's the worst traffic in the world. And if you would think you only live about a couple miles away, if you have to get on the highway, you might as well forget it. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible, and everybody's getting in accidents. Oh my god, the traffic, I know, trust me. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna be in LA a couple of days, I'm gonna try to go here and go there and do this and do that and whatever. And I didn't realize how bad the highway system was with the traffic, because it was like, if you would just try to go on what I would think would be a 10-minute ride, it would take like an hour and some. Like, oh, you can't do that, you know? That's horrible. See, that's when we're gonna have to get those helicopter drones and just start flying ourselves, because the traffic's that bad, you know? The traffic is that bad. Oh my god, he's not free. He's not free. Jeez. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I saw quite a few accidents in California. It was wild.
Let's do this.
It was wild. And my buddy Tom was telling me, he goes, yeah, you know, a lot of the people don't even have insurance because they're not even, you know, fully citizens. So if you get hit, you have to pay for everything. You know, you have to pay for your medical bills and your auto bills, right? So sometimes it's best to also have a coverage where the people that hit you, if they're uninsured, you're covered for that too, you know? Crazy. Man, that's so much money. I'm so cheap. Whoa! Thought I could hit that. Damn.
Round 2. Fight.
Hit crouch and light punch. Oh, nice. That was good. That was good.
You lose.
No. No. So here's the thing that I really, now that we're talking, I love having like conversations. This is epic. So, what I loved about California, is this same thing that I love about New York. Honestly, I like New York a little bit better. Just because of the roadway system. California is so hard to move around. The highways are constantly packed. But in New York, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a better grid, you know? But with both places, there's great places to eat. There's so many options of restaurants and places to go and things to try that are completely new that you'd never even imagine. Oh, we got the sexy Aryan. We got the sexy Aryan making an appearance today. I'm not complaining. But yeah, New York and California, LA, have all kinds of really good places, you know, to eat. A lot of options that we don't have here in Pittsburgh, you know? So that was something that I really liked. Yeah, the food's amazing. You know, when I went to California, my buddy Tom, he knew of this place that was in sort of like, I don't know how to explain this. It was sort of like a redone factory, where when you walked inside, it kind of reminded me of, you know, when you're in a mall and they have in the food court on the edges all of these different places to eat. It was like that inside. There were all these different places to eat around the outside. And the inside there were little tables and chairs and things. But these restaurants on the outside were really good. Really good restaurants. And one of them, it just looked like a pile of boxes and crates and barrels and things like that. And there was a girl at like the reservation podium standing in front of it. And when you gave her your name, she opened up this door of boxes and crates, and it was this like secret bar inside with all of these like books and dried herbs hanging from the ceiling, and there was a guy playing the piano in the back, and it was amazing. Like, you could get all of these specialty drinks and really neat, like appetizers, you know? It was really cool. And something like that we definitely don't have around here. You know, they would have something like that in New York, probably like places like Florida, Texas, you know, but yeah, it was really cool. Oh wow, okay. LA's getting into the subway system. When I landed in LAX, I actually took the train from LAX to whatever that area is near Wednesday Night Fights. And I mean, it was good, you know? See, we have sort of like a trolley kind of system here, but it's not near my house at all. I would have to drive like 20 minutes just to get to it, and then once you get on that, it's about another 20 minutes to get into Pittsburgh itself. Yeah. Santa Ana. Which I was sort of surprised because, now if anybody wants to join in, please do. There's 3 slots here. There's 3 slots. Anybody is willing to join in, play, and talk at the same time, go right ahead. But, so what was I saying? Yeah, Santa Ana. Yeah, I was surprised because people were saying whenever they would try to park their cars there, their cars, I think, were getting broken into a little bit. I couldn't believe it because the area didn't seem like a shady area to me, you know, but I guess people were getting their radios and things. Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, really? You know?
Round 1. Fight.
Damn, I hit crouching medium punch. Jeez. Oh, I see that? I did my EX command grab there, and I got thrown out of it.
Round 2. Fight.
times.
You lose.
Oh my god, wow. Your buddy was killed there. That's horrible. That's a shame. See, now that's like around here. We have some crazy areas around here. And you can tell pretty much when you're driving through them that it's like, you know what I mean, a tough area. But what's big around here is heroin. Heroin's starting to get really big because it's cheap, you know? So that's starting to be an issue. Ooh. Look at that damage Bison takes. Jeez, that's crazy. Even when he's blocking.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my god, the land of the syrup. Don't even joke about that. I love syrup. Maple syrup's the best. It really is. It really, really is. I love it. Did I celebrate the Penguins winning? Yes. Yeah, I was really happy about that. I got pretty nervous because there were a couple of times where it looked like they were getting momentum, you know, and they were gonna win. But then the Penguins ended up doing real well, and you know, and sometimes they say, oh, that was a good cross-up. Sometimes they say, hey, you know, sports can be fixed. You know, are they going to make this a full 7-7 Stanley Cup series? You know, because at the same time, brings in a lot of money. But they didn't. They, I think we took it at Game 5.
It's go time. Let's do this. Guile. Come on. Bison.
Bison's got the crazy hair. He's got the crazy hair going for him. Phew.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh! Oh man, I'm getting faked out here.
Round 2. Fight.
this crap.
You lose.
I switched it. Yeah, it says Street Fighter. It says Street Fighter. Oh, hey! What are you doing? I'm clearly playing Vega here. If only I Sonic Boomed one more time. Just one more Sonic Boom would have done it. Either that or Flash Kick. That's always the answer. It's always the answer with God. One more Sonic Boom or one more Flash Kick would have ended the round, you know? That's funny. Sometimes I really miss Vega not being a charge character. I'm like, oh. Oh well. So what is going on? What is going on with everybody?
Round 1. Fight.
If anybody wants to play, please do. There are 3 open slots in the room. It's first to 99 seconds. Character select is on if anybody wants to join in. Looks like my buddy Greg's in here. Haven't seen him in forever. You know, and that's the crazy thing too about Bison's dashes. Even though he disappears, he's still moving forward, so you can still... Oh my god, we're doing teabagging. You can still do an attack, and and he'll probably run into it. Except one time, I did try to throw a rose, and it went right through a teleport. What is this? Why did we all get flip-flopped like that? Okay. Seems like we lost connection or something. I don't know what happened with that. That's weird. We'll just go
Guile. Come on. M. Bison. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, man.
Round 2. Fight.
I am not getting anything now. absolutely no inputs that I put in came out right on that round.
You lose.
Oh. Out of all fighting games, question, out of all fighting games, which is your favorite? Oh boy. Okay, I have a lot of, oh hey, Megazone's in here. Oh, that's good. Okay. I have a lot of answers for that. So, I have to try to figure out how to really put it together. All right. When I was a little kid, playing in the mall arcade, my first arcade favorite fighting game was definitely Super Turbo. Without a doubt. I loved it. I had to play it. I thought it was great. When it comes to graphics and sound and
Round 1.
really just like production, I think that the best game for an arcade ever made was definitely Primal Rage, because that game was so different, and they did things when they made it even differently. Those aren't cartoon characters or animated characters, those are claymation characters. They actually took the time to physically make those little apes and dinosaurs and things. And they were probably about like this big. They were probably about a foot and a half tall. And each one of those movements was a little portion of them, and then they'd take a picture, you know, of each little movement that they made. I thought they did a great job at that game. And really, if you can get a hold of one of those arcade cabinets, the dinosaurs themselves look pretty good. The backgrounds look a little dated, you know, because the backgrounds were like superimposed, you know. But it was pretty cool. It was an amazing concept. My favorite fighting game to play at home, without a doubt, was Eternal Champions. I love that game. I put so much time into playing Eternal Champions, it was crazy. I knew all of the fatalities in the backgrounds of the scenes, and I knew all the fatalities that you could do with all the characters, and it was great. It was great because it had the color, the bright colors, and a little bit of cartooniness of Street Fighter, but it had the morbidness of Mortal Kombat. Oh, that game was so good. Yeah. Hey, what's up? But, when I got into playing Street Fighter competitively, I really liked Street Fighter 4. I thought was really well done, you know. And really, when they made Street Fighter 4, I think they weren't even sure that it was. Oh boy, these guys are so close. Oh man, that was ridiculous. When they made Street Fighter 4, I think the guys weren't sure that it was actually going to take off, you know, and then there was a huge following for it, you know. So the FGC got all ramped up again, so that was good. Will you be at Evo? Here's the thing. I have paid for my flight, I've paid for my room, I've paid for all my tickets and entrance fees and everything, but I have like a family emergency here, and I had also paid to go to CEO, and the emergency actually happened half a day before CEO, and I didn't call, I don't want to say what airline it was, but I didn't call the airline to say that I couldn't make it on the flight, and they're giving me a little bit of a hard time about refunding my money. So I really, Evo, if you guys can make it to Evo, it's an amazing time. It's so much fun.
Fight.
I might not be able to make it because I have a family emergency here. So I don't know. But yeah, but we'll see. You know, we'll see. And hopefully everything will be, you know, God willing, everything will be good. You know, I put it on Facebook. It's downstairs. He's asleep. He's really ill. So I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah. Yeah, me too. We're doing everything we can. So, you know, yeah. But it'll be good. I think it'll be good. So who keeps, you know what? It's Star Slayer keeps disconnecting. Because it's always, it's Starscream. Hey! You keep disconnecting. What's up with that? What's up with that? You keep disconnecting.
Let's do this.
And you were saying it was everyone else's connection at in Tekken, huh? I see how it is. Okay. Just for that, we're going to the Barcelona stage. I want to wear the top hat and everything.
I'll show you the epitome of beauty.
Starscream's and Decepticon.
This is the part.
If you couldn't play fighting games, which genre would you pick? I am a huge fan of the original Mario games. I'm a huge fan of the original Sonic games. And I am a huge fan of Halo. A fan of Halo to the fact that when I was in college, we used to have little Halo tournaments. And, whoops. We would have little Halo tournaments. We'd have these huge Halo, not huge, but they were decent sized. They were decent sized, and sometimes we would we knew how to get into the electronic door locks in this one school. One school, shit, I want to get hit by this. No, I'm not. Sorry. I want those in this match here. Oh my god, I won't do my rose. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. We knew how to get into the electronic locks in this one technology building. So at nighttime, sometimes we would break in there, and we would bring our Xboxes. And we would use the projectors to play Street Fighter, and the funny thing was, you could see the flashing in the windows of this building when we were in there playing. Spear. So anyways, yeah, it was pretty cool. You would see the building, the lights really starting to flash, and that was when you knew people were in there playing Halo on the drop-down screens. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was really good. But yeah, Halo's a lot of fun. And I liked more the classic fighting games, and what else? And classic Mario and classic Sonic and stuff. Some of the stuff that's more 3D, I'm not as into, because it's like, I don't know, too much going on. Yeah. What else did I play a lot of? Trying to think. I played a lot of... I liked the 2D puzzle-ish games. I liked Echo the Dolphin. I thought that was really good. I liked... because I had a Sega CDs. I liked Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula was good. What else? I think there was like a Bubsy the Bobcat. That was good. Yeah. Trying to think of what else. Echo the Dolphin was a great game. There's no way that I could have just beaten Echo the Dolphin. That game was really tough the further that you got through it. But I had a whole bunch of cheat codes that got me through the game. Another game that was really good was, man, Mario Brothers 3 was so good. That was a good game too. I could never beat Zelda though. And I had it. I had that gold cartridge. And I remember when I was really, really little, that's what my dad got me. Yeah, he got me a Nintendo and Zelda, the gold cartridge. Yeah. I had Bubble Bobble too. Yeah, you're right. That game was tough too. I'm not gonna lie, that was a hard game. I had a Game Boy, and on it, I played Tetris. Oh my god, I love Tetris. I love Tetris. Let me tell you something. This is gonna sound so stupid, but it's true. There's nothing better than being in a party and drinking your face off and betting people to play you in Tetris. Oh my god, I had so much fun playing against all kinds of different people in Tetris, and you're just like sitting there, you know, and they don't know that you know how to make the bricks drop immediately quickly. You just move them to how you need them to go and then sink them down. That's so much fun. Yeah, it's good times. I could never beat Zelda 1. Actually, that's something that I'm looking forward to watching a speed run on YouTube. DuckTales. That was a really good game. I never bought DuckTales 2, but from what I saw, it looked okay. I watched the speed run on that, and I was like, it looks okay. Oh my god, I know. Yeah, you got it. You gotta hustle over Tetris. Well, you know, you go to a party and these guys are sitting around, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you in Tetris. I'm like, yeah, okay. It's funny. Now, here's the truth. There is a kid that lives around here who is an amazing Tetris player. I mean, he is so incredibly good. He's a buddy of mine. His name is Justin. He's so good that in the Tetris actual arcade game, if you make it to the end, I think the screen goes blank, and then he has to, like, guess where everything is by sound or something. I don't know how he does it, but he has, like, some sort of record for beating the game at a level so high at a time so fast. You know, it's amazing. I don't know how he does it. But he's also really good at pinball. That's something that I'm horrible at. I'm a horrible pinball player.
It's go time.
Yeah, I'm horrible at pinball. Uh-oh. There we go.
Let's do this.
Evitz Kainzel. No, his name is Justin Burkett. I don't know what his tag would be, but I know that's his real name. He's on Facebook. Yeah. Supposedly here there is a huge pinball convention competition once a year, and a lot of those guys go, and there's all these pinball machines, classic ones, newer ones, you know, and they go, and you can play all of them, and then there's the competition, you know. It's pretty neat.
Round one. Fight.
Wow. Oh.
Round two. Fight. Cross up. The best game or controller pad you ever used?
Okay. There's two. And I have to draw this straight down the middle, honestly. Oh, it's just me and Derek. I don't have my, my TE with me. I have it all packed up right now. But my first arcade stick was a Mad Catz 2nd edition TE. It's black and has red piping on it, and the artwork that I have on it is the same as the artwork on this one here. That stick I got back in 2010, and I used it up till 2000 and I believe 15. I started with Sumitsu buttons, and I switched it to Sanwa's. Kept the joystick, had it modded all different types of ways. And I can say Markman helped develop that arcade stick. And all of them, because he was with, you know, Mad Catz and everything. All of the parts were real quality parts. It was a really good, nicely made arcade stick. As time went on and everything, and I used that stick for about 5 years. Yeah, I used that stick for 5 years, and I said, you know what? I want to try to get another arcade stick, you know? Not because it was broken or anything, just because I want something different. Missed it. So what happened was that after a little while, I wanted to get a different arcade stick. Anything out here? After a little while, I wanted to get a different arcade stick, so I contacted the guys at Fohammer, who it's a guy that lives in Colorado Springs, and he's a why isn't my slice coming out? He is a Vietnam vet. That's probably gonna be it. He's a Vietnam vet, and okay. Sorry, 1 second.
You lose.
Okay, so he's a Vietnam vet, and he hand makes arcade sticks with his son in Colorado Springs. And what their specialty is, you can say, hey, look, you know, I want something that's 100% custom painted, custom carved.
It's go time.
Custom painted, custom carved, custom everything, you know, and they'll do it for you. So I had contacted them and said, hey, look, you know, I would like to do an arcade stick, you know, and I wanted to have it be glitter, all glittery, like a purple glittery, and this is my original art on here, and you can see that the buttons are even carved into the side, and underneath it's all easy access for the modders and everything, and this is good for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. I think I also have, oh yeah, I do. I have PS3 and 360 in here too, because I used to use this on the PS3 and 360. But I told them that I wanted the glitter on the outside, and I wanted it to be light, you know, because if you're putting this in and out of a backpack all the time, it's hard because it's heavy, you know, if you're running to an airplane. So they said, okay, hey, you know, we'll see what we can do, and they made it. And it took them a little bit of time because, you know, they're hand making these things and they're hand airbrushing it and everything else. So it was really good. You know, I was really lucky. And they said, hey, well, here's the thing. If you promise to take the stick around and let people play on it and use it and everything, we'll let you just keep it. I said, oh man, that is awesome. So I've used it ever since, you know, and then if people want to try it out at the tournaments or whatever it is, they can, you know. And what's nice too is that the cord is detachable, and the joystick here is also detachable, you know. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Yeah.
It's go time.
So I can't complain. I mean, this stick is amazing. The Mad Cat stick was also, you know, amazing, but I think it breaks down to how different you want it to look. If you want it to look like it's, you know, something completely different and kind of artsy and whatever, you can go with them. If you want something that maybe, you know, you're really going to be bashing and crashing on, and it's going to come straight out of the box, you know, you can grab another stick, you know, that might be more, you know, a little bit more sturdy. Because one thing I do have to say, I have to be a little bit more careful. You don't want the paint to chip, you know, stuff like that. I keep it in a pillowcase in my backpack, so yeah, I kind of baby it. Yeah, Mad Catz is good. Hori is good. Any of the other ones, I really haven't been able to try any of the other arcade sticks, really. Oh, wow. Wow, mister.
Round two. Fight. Final round. Fight.
Did crushing me again. Wow, she went through that slice. I missed it like 3 times.
You win.
I want to be able to mod buttons without having to remove them. You know what? I've never been able to, well,
It's go
originally
time.
I wanted to, have, you know, an arcade stick that had the buttons that would flash and do all of that. Now thinking back on it, if I did, I would have it on the Mad Cat stick because it doesn't have all this other, like, glitzy stuff going on with it. I think if I would do it with this one, it would be like too much, you know, too much stuff going on at once. But I think it's really cool, all the different options and things that we can do.
I'll show you the epitome of beauty.
Now here's the thing, just so you guys know, if you go to a tournament, sometimes on eBay or on like, what's it called, Craigslist and stuff, just as I was trying to switch it. Attacks.
Round 2. Fight.
Ah! Can't believe that caught me. Jesus. Man. Hitbox is big.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, I got her white slice. Man, that was not good. Oh, wow. Yeah, if your buttons go out, just switch it. Switch it out. Hey, hey. You know what? I have a square gauge in mine. I had switched it out once for an octagon. Oh, there's someone in here. I switched it out once for an octagon, and it was good, but it was just too much room. There's too much room to deal with than just a square. Plus, at the time, I was only playing charge characters, so it's easier on a square to find the corner, you know, than to worry about, like, you know, all those angles in the octagon. Nicest dress. What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness.
Round one. Fight.
See, that's the tricky thing about Ibuki. You just really gotta watch what her patterns are. And just try to not, you know what I mean? Not let her run all over you. But it's tough. It gets tough when they start doing that whole crossing up. Especially the cross-up dashes and things like that. You gotta really watch. Especially that overhead is sort of like a jump in the air, so it's not like you can slide and try to hit her out of that, because she'll just hop right over it, you know?
Ibuki wins.
But I'm happy to see she's good, because she makes the game fun, you know? She makes it, like, real competitive, because she's aggressive, you know? We need that.
It's go time. Let's do this. Got it.
Quickly on the
Come on. Round one.
I don't know. I'm not sure if they shortened it. Oh, God. Trying to get it out of you. Oh my god, I got baby down.
Round 2. Fight.
No.
You lose.
Hey, hey, what's up? See, I know that there was something in the patch notes that said what happened was that some of the things people were trying to do was getting stored. And when they were trying to do something else, a move was coming out instead. So they had tried to change the charge time because of that. And I know I forgot specifically what some of it was, but they were saying that the main complaint was that people were trying to do specific things and they were getting certain moves instead, you know, so they tried to work with the charge time because that was going on. Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
I have to buy that new Tibetan background too. I think it's so pretty, you know, Bison's background. I think they did such a good job with it. Yeah, they did a really good job. They did a really good job with that stage. I like that stage a lot.
Round 2.
I like,
Fight.
in Street Fighter 4, I really like the nighttime jungle stage, so when they had this one with the sheep, you know, the sheep and the stream and everything, and they had the nighttime version of it, I'm like, this is perfect, you know, because I like all the different shades and stuff like that. I think it looks cool. I like too how in Guile's stage, I don't have that one yet, but in the new update, oh, gotcha. In the new update, the box is breaking through. You know, it used to be that the boxes just jumped, and now the boxes are breaking and everything else. It's pretty cool.
Final round. Fight.
Oh man, yeah. Okay, so if you guys played Street Fighter 2 new challengers when they introduced Cammy, Fei Long, DJ, and T-Hawk. Cammy's stage was like an old castle, and you played on top of the castle, and in the background was the Northern Lights, and it was this pretty like rainbow, you know, colors and stuff. It was pretty neat how they did it. I guarantee you, they'll put that in here. That was a beautiful stage. Fei Long's was really cool too. Fei Long's stage was like supposed to be a movie set stage, and in the background was like a dragon, and then on the right and the left were these two phoenix birds, and it looked like there was a mountain back there, and it was really cool.
It's go time.
Yeah, it was really neat. Oh! He disappeared. No.
Let's do this.
Yeah, Fei Long's stage was really neat. Yeah, that was a good one.
Mysterious foe. Vega,
I'll show you the epitome of beauty.
Yeah, birds, yeah. You know, and in Blanca's stage, which was basically the Street Fighter 4 jungle stage, on the tree they had that giant snake, and they had that in Super Turbo also.
Fight.
And trying to do my combo and I cannot. Now I lost my claw.
Round 2. Fight.
Damn, why am I not claw switching for that? No, I'm not hitting it. I don't know why.
Final round. Fight. There's this combo I keep trying to do. I can do it in the training room, but of course, whenever you're online, you can't. What a mess. You
know what? Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we were saying a little earlier in Street Fighter 2, that stage that looks like it's the cage stage. It looks like in the old game, it looked like sort of like a bar that was underground. And this one, this looks more like it's a bar that's like an actual restaurant, you know? Like this is a show, almost. Because if you look up at the top, there's even a chandelier. Not a chandelier. Yeah, there's a chandelier. There's a chandelier in a stained glass window. Yeah, whereas in the other game, it seemed like it was more like a hidden kind of like a Fight Club kind of thing, you know?
Round 1. Fight.
Right there, my slide. Wow, my roll. Ah!
Round 2. Fight.
Every time I try to do my combo, I can't. No.
You lose.
I keep trying to do it and I just keep dropping it. Dropping it and dropping it and dropping it. It just drives me crazy, you know? Damn.
It's go time. Let's do this.
Hey, hey, what's up? How are you?
Round 1.
Yeah.
Fight.
Well, it's almost one, so this might be. It's amazing. Her normals just blast through everything. Don't they? Jeez, silly.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, I got one more and then I'm done. One more and then that's it.
You lose.
I'm gonna have to outdistance her. He just called you the dude. Not just dude, but the dude. I always... What are you talking about? What are you saying?
It's go time.
Whoop.
Let's do this. I'll show you the epitome of beauty. Round one. Fight.
Jesus. Oh.
Round two. Fight.
Wow. Ah. Oh. No.
You win.
Yeah, tell me about it, I know. I'm not godlike, you guys are goofy. I can show you what that combo is in the room real quick. But, yeah, we'll just have to see. I'm gonna make him do everything he needs to do. The grid. So where I always get screwed up is when you jump in, I always get screwed up on you jump in, you do a roundhouse. It's the claw switch. The claw switch gets me every time. A friend of mine says I have to double tap the buttons, but what I try to do is, you guys can see my inputs. I tried to claw switch on the light punch, right? So it should go. Ah. That's it. Why can't I do this online? Why can't I do this online? Oh, see, I screwed up there. No, I can't do it. See, now I can't do it. I did once. Now I can't do it. Slow down. Ah. Then what I try to do is I usually just try to do is screw that up too. Which I haven't been able to land that at all tonight either. Alright, last try. See, that's the other thing too that I don't understand. I can't get... You can clearly see the light kick button is on the screen. It's the blue M&M up at the top, but I don't understand why the roll doesn't come out when I'm doing it. You know what I mean? No, I did that time. I'm clearly incorrect. Oh. If I can only do this during a match. Haha. Alright guys, that's it. Oh, try without the jump in? Yeah, I can do that. You know, what I used to do in 4, this is going to sound really weird, but it helped me. After I had an idea of what the timing was in the game, I used to literally, I have a TV right here. I used to do the combos like while just looking at the TV. And then it sort of, I don't know, it was the timing more than anything else for me. And just trying to do it while I was just staring at the TV and I wasn't looking at the screen made me concentrate harder. Or I would do it and like almost look up, you know? But I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it now. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, I did. Alright. I don't think I can. This is too complex. I messed it up. If I kick him off the chair? I wish. Alright guys, I'm gonna go to bed. Bedtime. I will try my best. Alright guys, I'm gonna head to sleep. Anytime, yes. I hope you had a really good time. I'm thinking I'll be on Sunday night. But, yeah, feel free to join in. If we're playing Tekken, if we're playing Street Fighter, it's always an open, endless room. If you just want to talk in the chat, you know, do that, you know. But hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and I will be seeing you next time. Air hugs. Bye.